today's lesson is running costs. So we've done the on-road costs the other day, and that's not all. When you have a car, well, before you have a car, you have to think about the on-road costs. But now, after you've got one, you need to think about running costs as well. Problems, actually. Okay, so the running costs of a car include fuel, servicing, repairs, tires, renewal of car registration and insurance premiums, and depreciation, and motorway tolls, and parking fees, and fines for traffic infringements also need to be considered. All these things you need to think about. Example 6. Whoa, this is just a really wordy question, isn't it? So you have to be very careful. Think of it as a treasure hunt, guys. You have to find all the treasure here, okay? Hidden treasure. So, what other things do I need to find? Good thing is there's a question actually tells you what you need. So part A, it says, how much did Rabiba spend on her car during the year to the nearest dollar? So, okay, so I need all the expenses now. The first, Rabiba owns a Holden Cruise and drives about 15,000 kilometers per year. Okay, that may not be a very useful information for us, to be honest. So I highlight it because it's got numbers on it, but I don't think we need it because we want to know how much money here. 15,000 kilometers is not going to do much for us. Her car was serviced twice during the year. Okay. And each service capped at $250. Okay, that's all right. She also needed 2 new tires at $148 per tire. I see. Rabiba had to pay $385 for car registration, $585.21 for the green slip, and $691.88 for comprehensive insurance. Her weekly fuel bill is $35. Parking fees and tolls amounted to $38 per week. Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? But that is actually standard. Okay, so, well, let's have a look at part B since we looked at the part A question. What was the weekly cost of the car? So actually, if we can find how much we're spending or Rabiba spending per year, we can just divide by 52. Will give us weekly costs. Okay, so part B is not a huge question. It's the part A. We have to tackle it really well. So let's have a look at that. So what I've done is I actually created a table for us to put it in together. So service. Now, service twice during the year, and each time she spends $250. So what does that really mean? It means we have to double this to find the per year. Okay, so she spends $500 per year for servicing her car. And this time she needed 2 new tires. And how much was it? $148 per tire. So I have to double this as well. So that means $296 per year. Number 3, registration. How much was the registration? Right there, $385. That's also per year. Yeah, you only pay once a year. Green slip, once a year, $585.21 per year. A comprehensive insurance, $691.88 per year. Now, fuel is $35 per week. Okay, this is a per week. So we can't really add it all up if some of the items has like a different unit. So we need to change this one to per annum. So I'm going to times by 52 here, which will give me 1,820 per annum. And then the parking and tolls and other things was $38 per week as well. So I have to times by 52 weeks to make it into a year. That's $1,976 per annum. Okay. Then you can add it all up because it's how much did she spend on her car. That's the total. Okay. So when we add it all together, let's add it all together. 500 plus 296 plus 385, and then $585.21, $691.88, 1,820. The next one is 1,976. When we add it all together, you will get $6,254.09, but it says to the nearest dollar, so therefore $6,254 per year. So that's how much Rabiba spends on her car. Wow, that's a lot. So what was the weekly cost of the car now? $6,254 divided by 52 weeks. That will be 120,269 ... So roughly $120.27 per week. Okay, that's a lot, isn't it? So extra question here. The following table shows the average vehicle running costs for New South Wales, Queensland and Victoria in 2014. Okay, so that's for a whole year. So there's all the items that they spend on, the servicing, maintenance, registration, insurance, parking and tolls and fines, petrol and all that sort of thing. Part A, calculate the average weekly running costs for vehicle for each state. When you add it all together, the New South Wales first, if we add all these items here, put it together, I will get $5,612. Victoria is 5,638, just above us. Queensland, 5,937. Okay, so what I've done, I just added all this. That's what I've got as a total. Now we want to know the weekly running costs. So all you need is you have to divide it by 52 weeks. 5,612 divided by 52 weeks give me $107.92 in the 2 decimal places. Okay, we'll keep it as 2 decimal places. Victoria is at $5,638 divided by 52 weeks. It'll give me $108.42. Queensland, $5,937 divided by 52 weeks. It is $114.17. All right, so that's what we got. Part B. What is the difference between the annual cost in New South Wales and Queensland? So that's the first thing you have to find, but that's not all. It also says, give a possible reason for this difference. Okay, there's 2 things you have to answer. So let's find the difference between the 2 states. New South Wales yearly expense was $5,612. I'm just looking right there. And the Queensland was $5,937. So difference is you're taking away together and you will get $325 difference every year. Now, what's the possible reason for this difference? Now, I'm just going to show you the table here. So we're looking at New South Wales here, Queensland. I just highlight the yellow there for the ones that it's Queensland has a more expensive item. So parking and tolls and all that, it's not bad. We have New South Wales has more, and registration and insurance. But servicing and maintenance, they have a bit more, and fines a bit more, petrol more. Now, when you look at the two states, the servicing and maintenance, the difference is $143, and the fines, $17. But if you look at petrol, $660. So what is the possible reason for this difference? Ophelia, what do you think?
I don't know. That's why I didn't answer.
Just make it up or something here. See,
is it because like one of the things is higher, so the other things are related or something?
yeah.
I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm looking at. But these three things here, can you see the three items there?
Yeah.
Which one is the biggest difference here?
Oh, the petrol.
Correct. So, how would you put it in a sentence?
Because they have to like pay more for petrol.
Yes. So, I would say something like a fuel is more expensive in Queensland. How's that, Ophelia?
Sounds perfect.
Yes. When they ask you one reason, just one sentence will do. Okay, don't write a story out of this. So what I've got here is basically, you can say petrol or fuel, doesn't really matter. You can say petrol is more expensive in Queensland, and that'll do. That's all for today's lesson. Well done, people.